And we're live. Waiting for people to join in. Deli sandwich, my man. You're like Johnny on the spot. Hello, everybody. Let me jump this, move this over here. Forward that to. Hello, everybody. Yeah, there it is. Oh, Broncos Freak was here first. He just didn't say hi first. Hello, everybody. Hello, all the new people. Hello from Hamilton, Ohio. I know where that's at. Melbourne's checking in. Howdy. Aloha. A couple alohas. Lisa, welcome. Northeast PA. Got a lot of peeps in my Telegram room from Pennsylvania. South Africa checking in. Hello. Chicago. That's awesome. Upstate New York. Southern Michigan. Niagara Falls. On the Canadian side. So, Delhi, tell me what you think about becoming the 51st state. Utah checking in. Kathy, okay, get on with it. Hey, this is just here to chat. I haven't done one of these. You love the idea, Delhi. I haven't done one of these in a while, so I figured get on here and chat. So mainly, Brothers Technology just posted an increase in salaries has been announced. And then salaries were paid from Majid. And then Brothers Technology says, in my opinion, the rate change is coming on Monday and purchasing power comes on Monday. Fingers crossed. So that's the latest gossip. Denver's checking in. Oklahoma. Hey, I love y'all, but I don't want to know your birthdays because I don't sing and we're not doing that. So there's your answer. Info needed. Canada would get their gun rights back. Yep. Thanks. I just got my ears lowered. Elon just wants the mineral. Are you talking about lithium mines? So in bond news, no, I don't know anybody in bonds. I never want to hear the term bonds people ever again in my life. And if you're a bonds person, God bless you, but we'll never discuss that here. So, what do you guys think? Is it going to be after the inauguration when we see all this go? Or is it going to be, according to Guru Talk, by Saturday? What do you guys think? At this point, it's kind of seeming like post inauguration. I don't know. I really don't know what to think. Giving up guessing. That's probably a good thing. I honestly, lately, I've just been like, whatever, whenever it happens, let's just get it done. Delays, delays, delays. David says tomorrow, with all these winter storms coming, be our luck that it would be Saturday and everybody be snowed in. Info, Shafak News. They seem to be uh, telling what's going on or what's coming out of the CBI and the Iraqi government. I have not really seen anything that I would lead me to believe that they're a fake news source or anything. I follow them on Twitter, and then they seem to be right on it. So I don't know about that. I've not seen anything that would make me stop reading what they put out. Let's put it that way. I think Iraq could go at any moment, is my personal belief. And the whole not under Biden's watch thing, Iraq isn't a political hotspot for anybody. Joe doesn't have any, it's not even on his radar. And then Trump is all, whatever he says about it's real down low, low key. So it's not like it's a big um, political hotspot. You know, I don't know, like the word, but and then here's the other thing: um, we in Dinarland, it's our world, and we wake up and we get on here and we're looking for every clue and all that stuff. But you have to imagine, let alone in the world, but let alone in the United States, we are such a small community that is even aware of Iraq and the revaluation and all this stuff. So it could happen. It could happen this afternoon, and I don't think it would make the evening news. Um, so I don't. That's where I get when I say Iraq could go by itself. That's why I think that. Reading your guys' comments. So Christy's got an interesting one. Here's a cool scenario. Trump uses whatever means to come back early to save California. He gets their support, and the RV goes while nobody's looking. As a possibility. I think there's always that possibility that Trump could come back before the 20th with either having Clarence Thomas turn over 20. It's always a possibility. Brenda, no matter who is in office, all the glory goes to God and not man. True. Just reading you guys' comments. So let me see if there's any new stuff from. Yeah, so I was just reading that thread on the salaries and stuff. Nothing new. Um, Do you know how many days we will have to exchange once the RV goes? It depends if it Iraq by itself. I would say you would have 30 days. If it's the global RV, the 209 countries in the first basket, I don't know. I think they would want to wrap it all up as fast as possible, but at the same time, I think a minimum of 30 days. I don't think it's going to be like 2 weeks. But again, on the flip side, I don't think it's going to be drug out 6 months to a year. I would, I'm thinking around uh, 30 days. What's my thought on TNT Tony? Well, trying to keep it PG rated. He's the grifter of grifters. When you have to subscribe to get news, like paid subscription to get his news, and then like I remember right around Christmas he put out a post on Twitter saying that like he was going through and like deleting people because they hadn't paid up or something like that. And then I can't remember when it was, but he said that if you pay to be in his deal, that you get a higher rate on Dinar, and it's like, the dude's a con artist. That's my opinion. Canada checking in. Robert, where you at that's got 4 inches on the ground? And here's the thing. I did a video just on Telegram a couple days ago talking about, like Frank and Mark and their show, and, a lot of people think they're only in it for the money. I don't think they're only in it for the money, YouTube revenue. But I think that they got into it way back when, and they do make money on YouTube, and I don't have a problem with that. If they found a niche, they start sharing what they knew, what they were hearing, the rumors, and all that stuff. They've developed a following. I don't have a problem with that because it's a lot of work. I don't do these all the time just because I have my other job and my other things that I do and take care of. And if you are doing these, Mark does these twice a day. It's a lot of articles you're looking at and all that because he actually is reading this stuff. It's not like he just throws it up there and like, oh, go read it for yourself. So, but to do that, you have to have a different mindset. It has to be like your job. So, if they do it and get paid for it, I don't have a problem with that. My channel is not monetized. I make $0 on this. So just to get that out there. So I don't have a problem with it. I think their hearts are in the right places. Frank Frank is a strong cup of tea. I can't even watch him anymore because it's like, it's to do these 2 hour long shows, and God bless him. I pray for his health and all that stuff. I'm not dogging him at all, but it's like it's turned into an infomercial thing with like little tidbits of information strung out. So I honestly can't watch Frank anymore, but like I said, God bless him. Greetings from the United States of Canada. That's awesome. I was just checking in on Twitter to see if anything is new happening here with all these guys. Nothing new. So, I mean, that's really the only, if you're here just to hear the rumors and stuff, that was it. I saw the one from Brothers Technology and then Majid was commenting on it. Honestly, with Iraq, the only reason Iraq isn't going is because they don't want to, or they've been told not to. Everything is done. I mean, it's just we're getting the runaround until the magic date that someone has decided the RV is going to go happens. In my opinion, I think they're just throwing out articles to stall. Jay, you're welcome. Adele, thanks for being here. Yeah. Here's my thought on Canada and the whole Trump thing being the 51st state and all that. I think it'd be awesome to be able to just go there, come and go without, having a passport and all that stuff. If that's how it works, I don't know. I've never been to Canada, but I think it would be great. But who knows? Scott, it's not for the faint of heart. Being in this world. But here's the thing: when people say it's a scam, you have to understand a scam. So if I'm scamming you, it would be like TNT Tony or um, somebody I'm gaining from giving you this information. But let's just take Iraq for the example. So if no other countries were involved with this, it was only Iraq, then and you could only source your dinar from Iraq, from the CBI, then yeah, I could say, okay, yeah, that might be a scam because then Iraq is profiting from it. But with this whole RV thing, and especially if you are invested in Dong, Bolivar, whatever other country or currency you have, we've all sourced them from different places, eBay, Amazon, wherever. So it's not like one person is gaining from it and then that would be a scam. So that to me, that's why I believe and have always believed it's not a scam and it's not um, false because you can get your currency from anywhere. So to me, that kind of puts to bed the whole scam thing. And, the whole with banks saying, "Oh, it's a scam," and no, it's this and that's that. It's because they're ignorant and they don't understand. Um, Benny, do you think Dong will follow the dinar or go at the same time? It depends. If it's the what we call the global RV, all the 209 current nations in the first basket, then yes, I think it'll be a shotgun start. It'll all go at the same time. If it's only Iraq going first, then I think the Dong will follow just because they're Iraq and Vietnam's currencies are so commingled, and you've heard the expression "all boats rise with the tide." I think Iraq would pull Vietnam up with it, probably within weeks. I don't know if it would be instantaneously or not. Delhi, yeah, I think, in my opinion, if Iraq goes first, and this is why I think it could very well go first, is the amount of money that would start being transferred from the revaluation of the dinar would kick off the rest of it. I've always thought that. Shy Virgo, I have heard that the other currencies in the first basket are ready. It's just Iraq that's holding things up. I've heard that as well. Um, I've, but at the same time, you have to think, there's a lot of news about Vietnam doing the things that Iraq did a year or so ago. So there could be other nations that are not ready or don't appear to be ready, but it just depends. Tommy Chicago, too much false info, can kicking, carrot dangling. Reading your guys' comments. Paolo. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, and I apologize. Mark is terrible though. He's not as a person, awesome person, but horrible intel. Well, here's the thing: we've all been wrong. Nobody's been right yet. I do believe Mark's a good person. I believe his heart is in the right place, but um, I think it's just whatever. I don't want to say whatever, but the majority of stuff that comes across his desk, he shares it back with everyone watching his show, and so probably is getting fed false information because of that fact that they know that he will share it, and it kind of just keeps all the misdirection going. Thank you, Waymaker. I appreciate it. Here's the thing: the majority of us have gotten to this point because of Frank and Mark, and maybe a couple other ones. Bruce, Bruce Broken Record. Um, so I mean, you have to, I don't know, take it with a grain of salt. Um, Trust but verify, whatever cliche you want to put at it. There's always a little bit of possible truth in everything that's being told. So you have to take it in, run it through your BS filter, and then believe what you're going to believe. But just reading, but hopefully with Trump getting in the office and everything, that this journey is finally reaching the end. I don't know who Melody Hines is, and I've never watched her, so I can't comment either way. Sound off. How many years have you all been in this? Tommy says to date nothing has been proven, not even Hunter's laptop. Well, that's debatable. We know it's real. It's just not been used in the manner that it's supposed to be used. The Army stuff is making some of these gurus look crazy. I don't know if they need that to make Frank. I don't know if Frank needs help. I like to poke fun at him, but you know. All right, so we got 45 days. Well, welcome to the club. 5 years, 16 years, 8 years, 22 years. Whew. 6 months would seem like a lifetime. Oh, I've been in it since whew, around 20, I think I got in it. My mom, she drugged me into all this, and she's been following it for years. So, and when she first started telling me about it, I thought she was crazy. I'm like, okay, it's time to put mom in a nursing home. Just kidding, mom. Uh, but no, yeah, when she first started telling me all this stuff, especially the early days of Q and all that, I was like, I don't know about this. I think mom's slipped a groove somewhere, but here we are. Gunny, yeah, Frank gets. I think a lot of that has to do with his health. Um, he gets he gets worked up pretty easy. Yeah, I don't. It's like I subscribe to a militiaman just because uh, I think his intel was worth it. Now, honestly, though, that with Brothers Technology and Majid, it's coming. They get it in real time, and it comes so fast. It's like when I go to Militiaman, it feels like they're playing catch up. So I don't know, but yeah, I don't think anybody should have to pay for um, this stuff. And I don't if it's your life. So like if militiaman, he has this his life. He does other things, but like he is on this 24/7. If he wants to, you have the choice to subscribe to him or not. So whatever. But people that try to sell you like packages for trust and I have a you have to present uh, your vision for the Zim humanitarian project, and I have a template and all this stuff. That's grifting 101. Erickson. Frank talks to people like it's a cult and then starts acting like a child asking for cookies. Yeah, he's a strong cup of tea. Yeah, that whole thing of you have to I can't remember who it was. I know Wolverine pushed that for a long time that you're going to be beamed up to the mothership and you have to they'll scan your aura or something, and if you're a good person, they determine you're a good person, then you get mystically transported to your redemption center appointment and all that BS. Whew, that was that was like bad sci-fi. I wouldn't even say that. I wouldn't even discredit Star Trek. That's like B movie sci-fi that was made in somebody's basement. So far is the only country that has published the revaluation of their currency. There's been in history. There's been a few examples of countries revaluing their currency. China, Kuwait, obviously. Um, I think Iraq has gone through at least one other uh, to the positive. Um, Digging in the archives here of who else has done it. I think Venezuela's been through one, maybe. Yeah, everybody's got sources and contacts and boots on the ground. My sources come from Twitter. So I read and then I share. I don't I don't personally know anyone in Iraq or you know, no boots on the ground, none of that stuff. Princess Elizabeth. We got some comedians in here. A to Z Dreams. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Captain. If you, so Captain says, why do you need someone to tell you three steps? All you have to do is think, yeah. And, the whole redemption center thing, uh, you're going to go to a major bank, you're going to sit down with a private banker, and you're going to work this stuff out. I don't, the only way that I could see something symbolizing a redemption center or a redemption appointment or something like that is if all 209 countries go at one time. And the only reason I say that is because with that much currency, you come to the table with that much currency and stuff, it's going to be an opportunity for bad people to steal money. So that would be my only thought about having a structured appointment type thing, or where you sit down with, maybe somebody from Treasury or something. I don't know. It's just to keep people from losing their currency that they've invested in. That would be my only thought about a redemption center appointment. But all this backscreen bull crap. Um, I don't believe it. I don't believe in any of that. But don't pay for anything. Trust programs, humanitarian projects, all that stuff we've heard for so long. Don't Number one, don't pay for it. And then two, just wait till it happens and see what you actually have to do. Patriot Memo, welcome. The thing that like really aggravates me is like all these clickbait channels on YouTube where they'll use Frank or Militiaman or Mark's picture, and then like the Iraqi dinar rate has been announced and it's $23. So you'll click on it and then they get revenue. Oh, those burn me up. On there on YouTube, you can click the three little dots and say don't recommend this channel. And I'm hoping that like affects their numbers or whatever, but I get so many of those. Hang on to your silver there, Tommy. It's going to go. They can only suppress this stuff for so long. Has Wolverine been emotional and crying lately because it's gone? It's happening in Brazil. It's like if I had like $10 for every time that guy said it, I could pay off my house. Oh, I'm emotional. Tequila Bible study. Well, that could be fun. Shaburgo, yes. One day it's just we're gonna wake up and there it is. I'm hoping and praying and believing that that's soon. Nader hates Trump now. I haven't heard that. Yeah, Wolverine is. Whew. My wife has that ability to see through people. Like she'll read your mail as soon as she lays eyes on you. And the first time she saw Wolverine talking about singing an opera and stuff, she's like, "That guy's a scam artist." There's a few more that I could mention that I just I don't really care for, but we won't need to go there. From my understanding of Nader, and I've gotten this from a source, my boots on the ground source. No, just talking to Mashid. He said that Nader's actually from Africa, and he's not even Iraqi. So that's that's pure 100% gossip because it's not substantiated. But that's just what I've heard. So Nader is. I don't really put a whole lot of stock in Nader. I've never have, but that's just my personal opinion. I don't really. If you hate Trump, if you don't hate Trump, I don't really care because at the end of the day, it doesn't really your opinion of a political person doesn't affect timing. It doesn't affect the rate. It doesn't affect the RV. So it's like if you don't like him, that's fine. Just put your positive energy towards making this thing go. Yeah, let's take the win and be glad that Justin has resigned from Canada. Justin Castro. Yeah, Nader just puts his little things out there, and again, I think that's. I don't know if you guys see ads when you turn on my videos or not, but I think that just means if you don't have to watch ads, then the channel's not monetized. Let me give you a little life hack here too. So, how many of you guys watch these YouTube videos via a laptop or a computer? If you do, download the Brave browser, and if you watch YouTube via Brave, you don't have to see ads. Brave blocks the ads because that drives me nuts. Because I would say at least 70% of what I watch on YouTube, I'm doing it from my desk. And then it's like when I get on, my phone or iPad, or if I watch it on TV, the YouTube app on TV, it's like every 5 minutes, or if even that, every 5 seconds, there's an ad, and it drives me nuts. But if you watch YouTube via a Brave browser, there's no ads. And I'll probably get suspended from YouTube from telling you guys that trick. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here because I don't want to make this a long video and get slaughtered in the comments because you're not sharing anything. You're just talking to talk. But I get on here and I'll read your guys' comments and hang out. So yeah, yeah. They do it on purpose because they want you to subscribe to YouTube Premium. It's like I'm like almost on the verge of doing it, but I haven't succumbed to the pressure yet. So all right, y'all. That's it for today. And we will if we get any more news, I'll jump on here and do a quick one. But that's it for today. Appreciate you guys hanging out. You guys are awesome. I appreciate your time. Appreciate you hanging out with me. And we will catch you on the next one. All right. Peace out.